Hey, what's going on, RGL? That's right, I'm bringing you Journey to Silius. Journey to Silius. Wonderful Sunsoft game to round out the Sunsoft block. Might have the best OST in Sunsoft. Definitely top 5. There's quite a few tips and tricks to this game that came up recently as of the endish of last year. Alright, what's going on, RGL again? Bringing you some sweet Silius action, which I'm going to go ahead and start now. And there we go. Alright. Journey to Silius. The first thing I want to note, yes, it was supposed to be a Terminator game, chat. My chat reminded me every single day, that this was indeed supposed to be a Terminator game. So I'm telling all of you that this is indeed supposed to be, a Terminator game. Just in case you might have forgotten. You can definitely see the influence of some of the sprites in this game for sure when they changed it. Anyways, the first little nifty bit of speed tech is that when you hold up in this game, you go one of 2 speeds. There's a slower and a faster speed that you're constantly alternating at. But when you hold up, you actually stay that speed, so you're trying to stay the faster speed most of the time, but you alternate them in different parts to go faster or slower appropriately to avoid obstacles. It's actually a really, really cool part of running this game. It's not so noticeable on screen, unfortunately, but it is definitely the biggest part of the run, next to the skips that we are hopefully trying to get here in the future. So here's the first boss, the Eternal Helicopter, because, you know, it just takes forever to go out and into the screen, but we can do some moonwalking in the meantime. And the helicopter is a dedicopter. We do want to get rid of all our gunpowder here, so that way we switch back to our default gun on the next stage, and we can we don't have to actually change it. It saves it, you know, a few frames, because you do have to get the refill at the end there. All right, so stage 2. Again, first couple of stages aren't too eventful. You know, we're not getting to the Deathwarps yet, which we're hoping. Deathwarps are not 100%. Big shout out to CL Chambers for figuring out how Deathwarps work in this game and just making the time in this game come down a lot. That was a huge improvement to the speedrun in this game. It took the time down from, I think, the old time was a 10:20. I got a 10:18 with old strats, but the record now is under 9 minutes. 2 good Deathwarps, you save a ton of time. Alright, so we're just going to be holding up this whole way. As you can see, screen manipulating is also a thing. How far forward we are on the screen is relevant to enemy spawns. I'm far enough forward for that flying enemy doesn't actually shoot those pellets at me and doesn't shoot a second set, so I saved some lag there, which is nice. Alright, so first mini-boss, or well, second mini-boss. The mini-bosses at the end of these stages always drop your next weapon, and then you can use it on this boss. They just drop missiles there, which is probably our best overall weapon of the game. Well, for speedrun-wise, they're not too eventful. You just kind of go through them. Alright, well, we're trying to get 2 missile shots a jump here, and we kind of screwed that up originally, but yeah, we got it. No problem. Takes about 9 missiles to the chest. It's down! The not Terminator tank we had going on there. Alright, so we gotta make sure to change our gun back, and then hit up right away. Kind of a tricky movement on this first screen, but we got it, mostly. The damage doesn't matter, we actually want to take damage here. The only thing that matters is it kind of wasted a little bit of time. But yeah, we do actually want to take damage here because we are going to go for our first Deathwarp, which is very interesting. I'll try to explain it the best I can. For some reason, when you go down an elevator and then go left off of an elevator, damn it, I didn't have running speed. Yeah, okay, we're good enough. The checkpoint value can raise every frame you go forward when you start scrolling the screen again. So we want to get like right here, and then we want to do a 1-frame tap. See if we can help it. Alright. Now we want to die. But to play a little safe, I think I'm going to go up a checkpoint and then die. That way I don't spawn all the way back here. Alright, here's the 1 checkpoint. And let's go ahead and die. See if we got any kind of potential checkpoint adjusting there. We did not, unfortunately. You have to be on the right pixel and do an exact 1-frame tap. It is frame perfect to do so. That's why I flicked my controller to try to do it. It is a very difficult trick. That one is usually pretty consistent, but unfortunately the 1-frame tap did not do so well. Hopefully the one coming on the next stage will. The next one is much more important than this one. This one does save time, but the next stage definitely saves a ton of time. Ooh, hello there. Alright, just fall and jump. You have running speed. This is one of the hardest spots in the run. Probably the hardest overall spot in the run. Oops. I don't want to get hit here. Oh god, that's not good. Alright. Damn. That's unfortunate. You have to get running speed after all that. This is all part of the run. You can't skip this. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and play it a little safer here. Or unfortunately have to go to game over on the next stage to try the Deathwarp, but it's worth it. Now let's try this again. Damn it. Okay, we're in trouble. Oh. Damn it. That's unfortunate, y'all. We got an early game over. It's not the end of the world, but that is indeed the hardest part of this game, for sure. That hallway was what I was dreading, and of course it takes my life twice here. Makes me sad. The early game over. Alright, but we'll try it again. We'll try the Deathwarp again, see if we can get it. I'd like to show it off at least, you know. Bounce back there. Yeah, didn't really want that one, but should be okay. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, that one's rough. Easily the roughest section in the game. Hopefully get through it this time. If not, I will take it very easy when I go through there the next time. Come on. There we go. Alright. That seemed better than last time. Hopefully it actually works. Alright, it worked a little bit. We got the bottom spawn. As you can see, that Deathwarp did actually work, because you remember I had to run all the way to this part last time. Alright, we're gonna... This. So we got a little bit of a Deathwarp there. I'm glad I got to show it off. We didn't get the full Deathwarp, but we got a little bit. Try this one more time. Alright. Alright. Let's try to live through this. Might die in the boss, unfortunately. Hopefully not, though. And by boss, I mean this boss. Okay. Damn it. So close. I went for the quick kill there. When you do it right, you actually don't get hit during this boss fight. That's okay, though. We are going to make it to the next stage, finally. It's a really cool quick kill. Came up with it in practice one day. I was really close to hitting there. I was just one missile off. Alright, so we got out of that stage finally. We're going to go ahead and take another game over here. Try to get the Deathwarp in this game. The Deathwarp in this stage actually saves probably a minute and a half. This stage is very long. And a little rough. And that's why I want to save it, because I think it would just... it would be very beneficial. Alright. Kill these two. We have a setup for this. Just hold right. Don't move. Don't jump off here. Wait till it go down to the bottom of the screen. Then just hold right. Kill these. Keep holding right. Run into this. Keep holding right. Jump at the end here. Full jump. Jump at the end here. Full jump. And full jump and then walk. This is a 50% chance to work. It might just not work, but it has a good chance to work as well, so... Alright. It is set up. Let's see how well it does. Don't want to die this early. Well, we're waiting to get to the checkpoint update right here. This is actually a safety checkpoint. I hope the Deathwarp works. Alright, it worked a little bit. I got about a medium checkpoint. Unfortunately, it's not a good one. But, you know, that's the way it goes with this game. Checkpoint's random. You do what you can. Ow. This part's always scary because of the way these bricks work. But hey, we got through there. Did you all know that this was a Terminator game, or supposed to be a Terminator game? I bet you had no idea. Alright. Now we're gonna get run speed here. Need run speed, hello. Alright, well. Oh! Yeah, I got suction cupped into that death, unfortunately. Alright, so we're gonna take this safely. Just want to make sure that we don't die here. Don't want to take another death at this point. Alright. So if we would have did and got the best Deathwarp in this game, ow, we would have stopped here. This is where we would have been. That's how good that Deathwarp is. It skips so much of the stage. It is insane how much it actually skips. Alright, we could try to go for the quicker kill. See if it works. No. Not so much. But we still got the 4 cycle. That's a nice quick kill. Quick-ish kill. Alright, so now we're finally in the last stage. Unfortunately, the Deathwarps went really south. So we're quite a bit over estimate. But we get to jam out to this really awesome tune. This is Journey to Silius song, if I've ever heard Journey to Silius song. But the last stage is an auto-scroller. Unfortunately, we tried figuring out a Deathwarp here, but checkpoint-wise, it just didn't work. Dude, oh man, that music is so good. It's true. My favorite Terminator movie is Wayne's World, and we get all the time in the world to do moonwalking. Sing. I might have to pass on that one, Tired Monkey. But this is an excellent game. It's a fun speedrun. It's not so hard once you get used to it. I would definitely say pick it up if you're looking for a kind of run and gun speed game. Definitely hits that mark. We're gonna just moonwalk on these conveyors a little bit. Get all the fun of this. The speed tech is both difficult and not so difficult. Not that difficult to do once you get it down, but obviously the stage 4 Deathwarp is not consistent. You just gotta have to hope. But still, it's a really fun game with a really great music. Alright, coming up to the final bosses here. Make sure we kill this. go. We're not going for the frame perfect. It's not worth it. If you kill that, the thing I just killed frame perfectly as it's leaving the screen, you will actually just warp to the final boss fight. By the way, this was supposed to be Skynet. Look at the physical embodiment of Skynet here. But yeah, if you frame perfectly kill it as it's leaving the screen, you get to go warp straight to the boss. That's about a 40-second save. So that frame perfect mixed with the 2 death warps saves an immense amount of time in this game. Alright. Let's go say hi to this not Terminator. We said hi. Whee! Alright, and time. Bit unfortunate that run. But what can you do? Sometimes the death warps work, sometimes they don't. That's the way it goes. Journey to Silius. Great game. Again, thank you all for coming out for this marathon. This marathon is amazing. And with that, I'm just going to go ahead and pass it over. Thank you so much. Continue watching this wonderful marathon.